Hey there, Kevin the Comic Doctor coming to you. Always glitches here at the Comic Doctor's office when I do a live stream. Come on, you must have come to know that. Anyways, welcome to a live edition of What's in the Press, guys. I am absolutely swamped, so I figured I would just do a live version of the show, show you some of the books I'm working on this week. I have a lot of clients contacting me, asking me, hey, when are my books coming up? Well, I always want to do these weekly episodes of What's in the Press to keep you guys all up to date as to what's going on here at the office. Okay, so anyways, before we get there, guys, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. This is a weekly show that I do, letting people know what books I'm currently working on, pressing here at my office in Oshawa, Ontario, Canada. Also hit the like button and hit the notification button too. By doing so, you'll know when new videos are uploaded. Anyways, guys, let me switch screens here, right there. So we have more room. So first off, we have some books from Sean. Sean, your books are finally up. Sean from Vernon, BC. So Sean starts us off with some slab books he's going to want me to try and improve the grade upon. First off, we have an Eternals #1. Now, guys, if you're used to watching this show over the last few weeks, I go through the books really quickly. I edit those. I'm not doing that this week. This might be a little bit longer of an episode, so you're going to hear me go on about some of these books. Anyways, that's the first one we've got from Sean. Next, Sean gives us a copy of Hulk 340 and 8.5. All right. And next, hey Stavros, how you doing? Welcome. Next we have an Invincible Iron Man #9 and 9.2. And I can already see some things there that I hopefully can fix along the spine there. All right. Next, Sean sends us a copy of Avengers Annual 10. As well as a nice copy of Avengers 100. And I keep hitting my microphone with the comic. I apologize. I'm going to move this mic over a little bit. There we go. A copy of Venom #4. Star Wars 43. And a nice copy of Transformers #1, Canadian variant. All right, Sean, thank you for your submission. Let me move those aside. And next, we're going to look at some books from Zach out of Toronto. Let me get the paperwork out of the way. So first off, Zach sends us a copy of a Golden Age book here. I'm not sure of the issue number, but it is the Challenger. Right there. That one will probably need a spine fix too. As you can see, the spine is kind of rolled there. I'll clean that baby up and make it look as best as it possibly can before I send it off to CGC for Zach. Next, we got a copy of the Jackie Robinson comic book. All right. A nice copy of Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man #24. Wonder Woman 206. Try to straighten that out for you. A copy of Lobo #2. And I believe, Zach, I did a copy of Lobo #1 for you, so I'm sure this is going to be added to your collection. And finally, Zach sends in a copy of Weird Fantasy 18. Thank you for your submission, Zach. Okay. Move that paperwork aside. Moving right along. We have a relatively big order from Robert out of San Jose, California. Robert sends in to us a variety of books, some modern books and some vintage books. And some of these are actually new to me. I haven't seen these books here at the shop before. Tokyo Ghost, exclusive. And another copy of that. All right. And then another copy, another variant #1. Daredevil #9. Daredevil number 10. Now, with these modern books, again, like I said on the last episode or the last unboxing, with these modern books, I'm going to take them out, have a close look at them. And if they don't require pressing, then I won't do the service, right? But you have to remember, when it comes to modern books, if there's anything wrong with the book, the slightest little dent or ding is that's going to prevent that book from hitting that 9.8, which all of us want with our modern books, right? We know that the values of a 9.8 in comparison to a 9.6 are huge when it comes to modern, with all books, but with modern books in particular. So, again, I looked the book over thoroughly. If there's any defects in the book whatsoever, I go through with the service. But that being said, from time to time, modern books look fantastic, and I don't do any work to them. Okay, moving right along. Robert also sends in to me a copy of, we see this here quite frequently, ASM 300 in a newsstand. Marvel Now .1. A nice copy of Strange Tales 150. This microphone is really in a bad position, but I guess I need it, don't I? Whoop, let me turn that right there for you. Okay. Oh, we got a lot of people in the chat room there. I'll look at the chat when I'm done this, guys. Strange Tales 180 featuring, I believe, the origin. Not the origin or the first appearance of Gamora, I believe. Yeah. Marvel Premiere 28, The Legion of Monsters. I think Marvel's going to go down that road soon enough with these monster films as well too. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a Werewolf by Night movie after we see the Blades coming, and then we're going to get probably a Ghost Rider and what have you. Morbius is already out there, so I wouldn't be surprised if that happens sooner rather than later. Robert also is jumping on the Moon Knight wagon here with Marvel Spotlight 28. I just pressed one of these for another client who sent it in. I just found out today it came back at 9.8, so he was quite happy. And here's a Marvel Spotlight 29, the second part to that story. Now, these are the Moon Knight books that are still somewhat affordable. As you all know, the Werewolf by Night 32 is crazy money. But these two Moon Knight books here are the next best thing, I guess, right? Okay, Miss Marvel number 2. Miss Marvel number 1. A copy of the book I should have bought years ago. The Boys number 1. Guys, again, I was seeing these the Boys comics being submitted 4 years ago. And I'd see it coming in all the time. And I'm like, well, maybe I should pick one up. And this is back when the book was a couple $100. Never got around to picking it up. Now I'm never going to have it, I don't think. What do we got here? Another Image comic. Descender number 1. It's kind of a hard, there you go, Descender number 1. Now, these are obviously, these Image books, are spec books, right? I would think. A lot of these are probably going to be picked up for production, who knows. Anyways, Avenging Spider-Man number 9. I love that issue. That's a great cover. Here's another variant copy of, this could be the main copy, I think, of Descender number 1. And there's another copy of Descender number 1. So Robert's likes these books, obviously. Here's a copy of Shazam number 1. Oh, another one I should have picked up a long time ago. I sometimes get mad when I do these What's in the Presses, because these are books that I should have picked up myself. Umbrella Academy. Oh, it's awesome. Yeah. Ultimate Comics Spider-Man number 1 is a variant issue. Miles Morales. Radioactive Spider-Gwen number 1. A lot of books we haven't seen. Thanks, Robert. These are quite a nice selection you've got here. What's in the Press? Sometimes we have a lot of repeat books over and over and over again. This has been quite a nice selection. And Morbius number 1. Now this one here, obviously, guys, is in the poly bag. So I'm going to have to remove it from the poly bag before I do the work on it, obviously. Now, you can send polybag books into CGC. A lot of people thought that they would actually slab the books with the polybag. That's not the case. CGC will take the book out of the polybag, and any defects that are in the book, well, you got to deal with that, right? So I will do that work here. I'll take it out of the polybag and inspect the book for any issues or problems, and I will fix any problems that might be there. Let me see if I can go to the give me one sec, guys. All right, so Stavros asked, when can we start sending in books? Look, I can take books anytime. I can take books right now. What I recommend people do, honestly, is to go to my website, comicdoctor.com, and fill out a submission form. By doing that, it gives you a date stamp. So as soon as you fill out a submission form, it gives you your invoice and gives you a date stamp, and that time slot's yours, right? And that's the best way to reserve yourself a spot. And I mean, yeah, I could take books now, but I will not get to them for some time. I'm just being honest. I was aiming to kind of open up the floodgates again in September. If you want to send the books ahead of time, you can, but they'll just sit in kind of in stasis for a little while before I actually get to them. But again, my recommendation is fill out the submission form, reserve your spot, so that when September rolls around, because last time I did that, I was bombarded with submissions in like over a 3 or 4 day span, and I had 10 people submitting books in one day, and yeah, so that's the best thing I can recommend for you to do at this point. Once you have that time, that invoice printed out, it's your spot, and that's great. What else we have? The next. I don't know why. It looks like somebody's on my has hacked me here or something. Comic Doc, the next comment will win $1,000. Okay, so that's not me saying that, guys, obviously. Where is everyone? Love these videos. Thanks, Stav. You're in the bed. Well, that's just it, right? I do these by being here. I see the books come in every week, so I do see all the trends as they start happening. And unfortunately, I'm going to do a video. Actually, I want to do a video of a lot of the different books that I have actually amassed for myself over the last couple of years. I was going through I found a short box. I went through it. I couldn't believe some of the books that I have in there. I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot even buying the books. And I'm like, I'll do a video on some of my own books that are kind of not in the press. They're waiting to get in the press. And that'll be a lot of fun because there's a lot of really nice books in there. I have no idea. I have that off the rack. I'm not sure. Oh, Werewolf by Night 33 is on fire. Is it? I'm not sure. I hope so, because I've got a couple of copies of 33 and 32. So I'm quite happy if it is going crazy. Oh, hi, Dad. Oh, that's my son. That's my son. My son is in the other room under my account. Hi, Jackson. How are you? Don't offer people $1,000, Jackson, because I'm not giving $1,000 out, guys. That's my son in the other room being a little funny guy, I guess you could say. Hi, hon. All right. If I have some books just for reholder, can I be? Yeah, Stavros, that's a good question. If you have some books for reholdering, of course, send me the books. Hopefully it's not like 50 books, but if you got a few books that need to be reholdered, send them over to me and I'll ship them out. I know I've got a couple of clients that have sent me, 2 or 3 books to send in. I'm shipping out books to CGC, guys, pretty much every week. I just sent a shipment of 100 books out today. I've got another shipment going out probably early next week. So yeah, of course, if you've got some Stavros, send them to me and I'll get those out for you. Geez, if my son were running the show, I'd be giving out $1,000 every time I do a stream. Anyways, guys. Yeah, 1,000 pesos. That's a better idea. You got that right. Okay, guys. Well, anyways, listen. Again, thanks for popping by for this episode of What's in the Press. Again, sorry I didn't do an actual edited version this week. I'll try to do one next week. It's just been really crazy. I can do it faster this way, even with all the glitches and what have you. All right. But anyways, you got it. Until next time, my friends, thanks for popping by. Remember to please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And if you are new here, welcome. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. I'm around 300 subscribers away. And when I get there, I'm going to be giving out some free pressing gift certificates. That's right. I'm going to be giving out 5 $100 gift certificates to my service. A great opportunity for you to try me out if you haven't done so already. And I'm also going to be giving out a copy of Moon Knight #1 and She-Hulk #1, both from the early 80s, Bronze Age keys. I'm going to clean and press those books and have them graded for you as well. And that's all going to be given away when I hit 1,000 subscribers. Look below in the information section there for more details on that. Guys, thanks for